All right, so I'm going to be showing you how to swaddle a newborn. This is my favorite fabric to use for swaddling. It's actually just jersey knit fabric that I purchased at Joann's. It's about 4 feet long total and probably about a foot across, but I would probably recommend getting it about 18 inches. So what we're gonna do, what you have to remember with swaddling, and the reason why I'm a big fan of it, is because it helps calm the babies down. And the reason that is because in the womb, babies are all squished. They usually feel really tight and snug. And so when they come out of the womb, first of all, they have something called a startling reflex, which when you put them down, a lot of times they shake their arms, and that can startle them and wake them up. But also, what can happen is that as you get better at swaddling and as they get used to it, swaddling can trigger a sleeping reflex for them and can tell them, oh, it's time to calm down and go to sleep. So what I do is I lay the fabric all the way down, and I'm right-handed, so I do it on the right side. And I put the baby, and we use a doll here, I put the baby down with about a foot of space of swaddle to the right of the baby's body, and I line up the baby's neck to the top of the fabric. Then I take this fabric, and this is the key. I wrap it, and I pick the baby up, and I wrap the fabric underneath this arm, basically trapping it. The reason why it's important is the arms are what flail for a newborn, and so the arms are what startle them, and those are the parts that you'll always find with weaker swaddling is that their arms get out of the swaddle almost immediately. So you want to do this on the left arm for the baby, and sometimes if you have enough fabric, you can even put it over that right arm, but it's an extra step. You don't have to do it. So I'm going to keep it out. And then you can leave the feet untucked and unswaddled, but you're going to take this and you're going to bunch it together and wrap it over. Now while I'm doing this arm of the baby, because usually they're awake and let's keep it back. Usually they're awake, so they might be moving, and you'll want to keep one hand here, and you want them always to be on a very flat and comfortable surface, but you pick the baby's body up and you tuck it underneath, okay? All the fabric, and then you can tighten it right here. And that's why I love this fabric. Stretchy material helps both secure their arm, and if you haven't tucked in their feet, you can actually help make sure that their fingers are nice and flat and relaxed underneath the swaddle, and this arm is nice and snug. And then you basically just wrap it all the way around. Now, for a newborn, sometimes they like to have their feet crisscross right in front of them on the bottom, and that's fine. But once you've done that, you always pick up the baby from their neck, and then you have a very well wrapped, in this case immobile, but otherwise somewhat trapped newborn baby, which helps them to be calm and relaxed, and also helps to make sure that they don't get out of the swaddle, because while they're resting, you want them to be able to stay in it to keep them calm. A lot of parents will say, my baby hates swaddling, and the truth is that they need to get used to it, but if you're doing it right and you do it consistently, they end up enjoying it and feeling a sense of calm and relaxation once you get started and do it properly. Hope that helps, and have a great day.